Woo-hoo-hoo! We are here. Welcome to the PHNX Daily Bets Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download today using code PHNX and receive $200 in free bets when you place one or more on any football game this week. Johnny, what a weird game and what a great night for you and me. How are you doing, John?
Jane, I'm doing well, brother. Yeah, we've rebounded from our unfortunate national TV game last Thursday. The NFL season opener with Tampa and Dallas, where we did not have a good showing. And coincidentally, that was our first show. So we have since rebounded with last night. Yesterday, if you were so advantageous to join us on our noon show, we predicted, rightfully so, that the Ravens were a little bit fraudulent. Mm-hmm. We both think they're going to take a step back this year. And by all accounts last night, the fact that the Raiders went outright, which we predicted. So if you had the Raiders money line, they were plus 3.5, but we had them both on the money line. You would have won some money via the DraftKings Sportsbook app, promo code PHNX. And then also we dropped a tasty little nugget that maybe one Hollywood Marquise Brown would score a touchdown in that game. And I believe he was plus 1,000, and that hit as well. So, again.
He was plus 1,000 to be the first touchdown score. Unfortunately, Tyson Williams got in the end zone. He's plus 140 for an anytime touchdown, which we said on the show. In terms of last week, my prediction for that game, Thursday's game, the first game of the season, was that it's a week one. You know, we took the under and we were like, it's a week one. The offenses might be sputtering. But it's our week 1 too, so people have to remember that we got to get warmed up, and we have. It was great. What did you think of Derek Carr and that Raiders offense?
Well, you and I were texting back and forth in overtime. And that was a hot dumpster fire of a mess. But we both predicted that the Raider offense, the Raider team this year, we don't know quite what we're getting, but the Raider offense should be legit. Derek Carr, I think this is his third season under John Gruden, maybe his fourth. And then you talk about the plethora of weapons that they have. Hunter Renfrow looked good. Henry Ruggs had a couple grabs. Brian Edwards, who I love coming out of South Carolina, looked like a beast in fourth quarter and overtime. They can score on just about anybody. And the Ravens, to me, have just lost too many key pieces, especially in their back seven defensively. Patrick Queen, to me, is not on the same level as Isaiah Simmons. So all of that to say, I thought the Raiders would win this game just because I thought it would be a shootout, and it didn't start out that way. And then once they both started picking up some steam, it ended that way. And it really just came down to who made the least amount of mistakes, and Lamar Jackson turned it over twice, fumbling in the final minutes.
Yeah, it was weird. It's almost like they forgot they had Brian Edwards on their roster until the third and fourth quarter. And then he got targeted more than Darren Waller in the fourth quarter in overtime. And I got pretty upset at the TV crew because they blamed that interception at the end of the game on Derek Carr because it needed more touch. That went right through Willie Snead's hands, who is known for having good week ones, and he did not produce.
Yeah, it's interesting because they had the ball on the 1 or the half-yard, whatever, line in the final minutes of that overtime, and then they got stuffed. Then they had a delay game, and then they had to throw. So they should never have been in a position where they had to throw, and then the interception comes, which is worst case scenario, because had they kicked a field goal at least couldn't beat them. But Lamar Jackson could have simply beat them with a field goal before fumbling. So they were super lucky. Then they couldn't get the field goal unit on the field before they threw the touchdown pass, so they just had to say scrap it, and they had to delay a game. It was almost a nightmare finish, but they kicked off that stadium opening with style, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure. The Alex Leatherwood false start on the 1, and then one thing that I kept seeing with the Raiders, which they said at the end of the game, is Derek Carr coming to the line and kind of being that field general. And he changed the play I don't know if you saw the interview at the end of the game, but he actually changed the play at the line of scrimmage because John Gruden in practice kept saying that we're going to see this look against his team. We're going to see this look against his team. And sure enough, they sent that blitz package. He saw it, and that's why they were able to score and get so wide open. Also, I don't know if you were watching the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning broadcast, but Russell Wilson was joined with them when they were on the 1-yard line and threw the interception, and it was just tragic. You can tell they were just really didn't want to mention anything. But yeah, let's get to a quick guess the line segment. We'll do some rapid fire lines this week, and let's start off with our Thursday game. Giants at Washington football team. What do you think?
What a gross game. I love the NFL. I consume everything, but I mean, like, this is typical, like pre NFL Thursday night games before they were like legitimate. This is like Jags Titans that we used to always get on NFL Network. Washington can't be favored just because we don't know the status of Ryan Fitzpatrick. This is at Washington, correct?
Yeah.
I would say it's going to be close to a pick on both teams off of disappointing week ones. I will go Giants, maybe like +1.5.
I think the casinos like the Washington football team's defense because they're -3.
Oh, interesting. They must have insight that Fitzpatrick might play then.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what Taylor Heineke can do out there if he does come in.
I'm not interested in watching that.
All right, Niners at Eagles.
Niners are favored, although Eagles looked really good. And the Niners are not going back to San Francisco. They'll be on the road for 2 weeks. So they're not going back. They're without Javon Kinlaw. Brandon Ayuk's banged up. They lost Jason Verrett. So I don't think this line is as crazy as people think. I'm going to go San Francisco -3.
Oh, -3.5. So close, so close.
We have a bell this week. I want to hear it. Give it to me.
Well, then get better, Johnny. Get your tasty little nuggets out of the oven and put them on here.
0.5. You get within 0.5. That should count.
We're not going to give it to you. I hold you to higher standards, Mr.
All right, hit me with the next one. Let's go.
Rams at Colts.
LA -5.
-3.5. Come on. Texans at Browns. Let's go.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is a really weird one.
Browns -8.
-12.
What?
I might take the Texans. I don't know. Actually, I don't want
to never take them.
That's my drop it on the prop lock and drop it.
It's gonna be so sad if I don't get one.
You're gonna get one. Raiders at Steelers. Come on.
Steelers -3.5.
5. Bills at Dolphins.
Bills -4.
3.5.
No.
Bengals at Bears.
Oh, what a terrible game. Bengals -2.
Bears -3.
Bears are a home favorite.
Yeah.
I know Cincinnati. I mean, they're pretty flawed, but they won last week. That's a game I'd be all over.
Broncos at Jags. Oh.
We got our DMVR people in the house, so I have to be careful. Broncos at Jags. Jaguars look like the worst team in the league last week. I will go, but they can't. I was about to say DMVR can't blow anybody out. Denver can't blow anybody out with Teddy Bridgewater, and they're missing Jerry Jeudy. I'll say Denver -6.
All right.
Let's go. Patriots at Jets.
Patriots aren't blowing anybody out either with Mac Jones. Patriots -7.
5.5.
5.5.
Vikings at Cardinals.
I know this one. It's gone back and forth from 3.5 to 4. I think when I checked it this morning, it was on DraftKings, promo code PHNX, 3.5.
Ding. There it is. Falcons at Bucks.
This will be a bloodbath. Bucks -9.
12.5.
Some
Cowboys,
huge spreads this week, man.
Cowboys at Chargers.
I like Dallas in this game.
So do
regardless.
I. So do I.
LA -1.5.
-3, which I'm all over.
Yeah, that seems really high.
Titans at Seahawks.
Oh man. All the money's going to be on Seattle, and I guarantee you Tennessee plays well after last week.
Yeah.
Even in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Seattle -4.
5.5. Chiefs at Ravens.
Chiefs.
It's a good week 2 game.
Chiefs -10.
-3.
Wow.
And then last one, Lions at Packers. If you get this one, I'm gonna make you dinner one night. This is a weird game.
Lions at Packers.
Yeah.
Packers. I mean, there's been 2 spreads, 12 or over. So let's make it 3. So Packers minus 12.
10.5. Well, Johnny, you did all right. You got 2. So that's good.
It's hard to get right on the money.
Yeah.
I want to be better though. It will make me be better.
A way to get better is by constantly betting and losing or winning money on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. And it's live in Arizona with mobile sports betting. It's just in time for the NFL. To celebrate, DraftKings is giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. If you bet just $1 on any football game this week, you're going to get $200 in free bets instantly. And also in that Arizona-Minnesota game, all new customers who sign up now have a shot to double their money if Arizona or Minnesota score just 1 point. And I think Kyler Murray is capable of scoring just 1 point.
Several, game. I would say, yeah.
So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code PHNX to receive $200 in free bets when you place just $1 on any football game. That's promo code PHNX to get your $200 in free bets instantly this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only for free bet promotion. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Killed that one. Max $50 wager.
Crushing it on these reads.
One per customer, DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Eligibility restrictions apply. My mouth is getting stronger. I can do this.
It would probably help if I didn't interrupt you while you were reading that.
You just got to get better in like a lot of things. But you know what you don't need to get better at? Writing articles on Go PHNX. Johnny, tell the people what they're missing over there. Yesterday was the last day of free content.
Yeah, today's the last day of free content.
Yesterday was.
So that ship has sailed. But what hasn't sailed is all of our quality content at gophnx.com. I just posted an article like an hour before the show, why Chandler Jones will remain with the Arizona Cardinals for this season and beyond. You can check that out. You get all access to everything from Craig Morgan, all of our phenomenal writers at gophnx.com. Get a new membership. You can do it monthly. First month, it's only going to cost you 50 cents. So if for whatever reason, if you don't like it, which, come on, you're going to love it.
Come on.
You can continue on. $8.99 per month after that, or you could get the annual membership, save you a little bit of money, $59.88 for the entire year. Regardless, you're going to get a free shirt. You're going to get access to the PHNX Social Lounge, the Discord, a bunch of premium content. We're churning out content day in and day out. You don't want to miss anything, especially, we're in the midst of what could be a very special season for the Arizona Cardinals, so you want to check all of that out and more. GoPHNX.com.
All right. Let's head over to the MLB. Let's get our picks for the MLB going. Johnny, you can go ahead and kick us off. What do you like?
I like the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, not to be confused with the Arizona Cardinals, at plus 1.5 today at the Mets. They won yesterday big, 7-0. They are similar to Cincinnati, right below them in the home stretch for the second wild card. So I think, of course, it's easier to bet when teams have something to play for. Mm-hmm. So I like the Cardinals in that game. I also like Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run, plus 400. He hit a home run last night. Typically, he hits his home run in bunches. Those of us that remember his time in Arizona before he was dealt to the Midwest, remember that. Good old Paul Goldschmidt. And then the Reds playing the Pirates today. Pirates are one of the worst teams in the league, and Cincinnati's got Wade Miley on the mound. He's 12-5 with 2.89 ERA. Both of these teams I like to win and win convincingly. Again, looking at the standings wild card, both are chasing San Diego Padres. Both are within a game. Be interesting to see how the last 2-3 weeks of the season remains.
Love them. Keep an eye out for those games. Get your bets in on DraftKings Sportsbook. I got a slate as well. 3 picks, 2 games, 1 prop. I like the Blue Jays minus 1.5. You think the Rays are hot? The Blue Jays are on fire. They beat them, I think, 8-1 last night. That offense is just they're like 2 games back of the wild card, I want to say, or something, and their run differential is like plus 100. Like they score so many runs. So they can get that figured out. I like them to win, cover the 1.5. I also like the White Sox to cover 1.5. They built like a 12-game lead, I think, already in the AL Central, 82-61. And yeah, that White Sox offense has just looked really good. Tim Anderson's been pretty good. Eloy's finally getting that back going. And my last one, good ship Mariner. They looked pretty good last night. Barely squeaked out a win against the Red Sox 5-4. Haniger's hit 3 home runs in 3 games. And so my prop tonight is Hanny to hit another bomb and the Mariners to win. That's plus 700. So there's some juice for you. Anything else about the MLB you like, Johnny?
I like the homer plus the win to add a little bit of juice because typically, I mean, not always, but typically if you're rooting for your favorite team, you want them to win, you think one of your favorite players is going to hit a bomb. Those are some interesting things that I think the common people who gamble here and there don't realize the plethora of options on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Of course, using promo code PHNX. Get your free gambling on today now. I'm excited for this week of NFL slate of games, brother. It should be fun.
Yeah, that Haniger bet was the same one yesterday. I think it was about plus 700, and he hit a 3-run homer to bring them get them a 5-2 lead. And
there you go.
Lost 5-4, but they won. So there's some juice for you. That's about it from us, guys. I appreciate you guys spending time with us and take our bets. We're starting a hot streak, hopefully. And yeah, thanks for joining us again. Appreciate it. Bye.
See you tomorrow.